Another round of controversy has erupted over national pension reform after the Examination Yuan approved a version that would effectively increase pensions for public servants compared to the administration's own draft plan. DPP lawmakers came out against the Examination Yuan's version, saying it ran counter to the reform drive and was unfair to the nation's workers.
The DPP's legislative caucus held a press conference today to announce its opposition to the Examination Yuan's version of the government's pension reform plan. The version would calculate pensions for public servants based on average salary during their last 10 years of service, rather than on the last 15 years in the Civil Service Ministry's version.
If I was a section chief for 5 years and a senior staffer for 10 years after that, changing the pension calculation to 10 years would mean that my pension would be based on my base pay as a senior staffer. That would make a big difference.
Public servants generally earn more as they approach retirement, meaning the change would give them higher pensions. One DPP lawmaker questioned if the new version of the bill would work directly against the government's stated purpose to maintain the solvency of the civil servant pension fund.
The most important goal of pension reform is to make the system sustainable. Changing the calculation for 10 years will of course increase pension amounts. Is this really the way to solve the pension problem? Or will it just create another type of unfair situation?
DPP lawmaker Lee Chun-yi said that the Civil Service Ministry's proposal to calculate pensions based on the last 15 years of service would reduce the government's pension burden by 12%, but that the new Examination Yuan version would only cut that burden by 8%.